Good people of YouTube, my name is Spanner, welcome back to another episode of Knights of the Old Republic 2. We have to speak with KOTOR, but let's finish speaking with T3. Do you know where that HK droid in the cargo bay came from? No failure. That didn't sound very convincing. Are you sure you don't know? Okay, I can just skip T3's dialogue since it just beeps. How's the Ebon Hawk? Good job, glad to hear it. What about the astrogation system? No failure. Don't do me. Can it be repaired or not? Can you try to work on it when you get the chance? I know you can do the calculations, but we may get separated again. No, I'm not planning to leave you behind, but it happens. Okay, nothing else then. Gained some more light side points. At least I got some influence from it. Ready for some more routine, no influence. And what was the other one? The HK, no influence. Those droids keep attacking us. If you know anything about this one, you should tell me. And no, not this. Astrogation, no influence. Okay. Not enough influence to access the dialogue. Alright. KOTOR?
Need something.
Really, you don't have to call me General.
Yes, I can't get my head out of the past.
I was just wondering what you've been doing since the war ended.
For a couple years. Working as a starship mechanic got me from place to place. I wasn't ready to settle down after the war.
During my exile, I did the same thing.
You understand my restlessness. Though the war had ended, I couldn't find peace in anything. As long as I kept moving, I didn't have to think about what happened. Know what I mean?
Only too well.
Sure you do. I decided I'd do something constructive. I wanted to make up for the things I'd done in the war. I wanted to design planetary shields, but there weren't many systems with the credits to spare. There was more that needed to be rebuilt and protected. I found out that Telos was going to be the flagship project for the Republic, and it sounded like something good. I saw Telos before the Sith raised it. It deserved a better fate. But Zerka ruined everything. I thought I could force Zerka out on my own, but I guess I can't fix everything myself.
It's good to have you around again.
It's good to be working with you again, General. Something else I can help you with?
Where did you pick up that remote anyways?
I built him when I was a kid. Been following me around for years now, despite what I've done to try and chase him off. Hey, just kidding. I'm happy to have you around.
What does it do other than follow you around?
With repairs. I outfitted him with a cutting laser and some other tools for delicate modifications. He's also good for singeing the pants of annoying techs.
So much beeping.
I've been thinking about doing some other work on him, but I barely have time. Too busy fixing up the ship. Something else I can help you with?
What's your opinion about the Telos situation?
If the Republic would just rein Zerka in, there'd be no problem. But as long as Zerka is allowed to undermine the Ithorians' efforts, Telos will remain dead. I can't take seeing my work being used by those bloodsuckers. But there's nothing I can do about it, so let's talk about something else. Something else I can help you with?
How'd you lose your arm anyway?
I got tired of it. Kept dropping my hydro spanner. Figured I'd get a new one.
Yeah? I'll bet that was fun.
Kidding. Actually, it was a souvenir from Malachor. I was lucky it was all I lost. But at least it gave me something to do, right? Everyone always said I was probably half machine anyway. Something else I can help you with?
Do I have all the lightsaber parts I'll need?
No, you're still missing an emitter-matrix and lens. Something else I can help you with? Just
what are you doing?
The ship. I'm not sure who got her up and running, but I'm amazed she's even space-worthy. Whoever made these repairs doesn't think like most mechanics. But don't worry, I'll get everything in shape. I didn't want to talk about the
No
war,
influence.
but can I ask you something? Why did
What is
you
it?
decide to fight?
The Mandalorians had to be
I felt the
stopped.
same way. I remembered when word of the Mandalorian attacks arrived on Iridonia. My people had colonies across the Outer Rim. Many of them were among the first systems to fall.
As good a reason as any for
I
joining.
did not join because I wanted to protect, though. I hated them. I wanted to destroy them. To give them the mercy they gave the people they conquered. I remember the thrill I felt when we fought them in battle. Victories were rare, but we celebrated every Mandalorian's death. Do you know how it felt?
Yeah, I felt it too. The rush of life as the Mandalorians were cut
It's always
down.
on my mind now. That loss of control blinded me, turned me into a weapon. I just needed to get that off my chest. Was there something you wanted me for?
Do you have any shields
Sorry,
I could
General,
use?
I'm flat out. I'll see if I can make some more when I get a chance. Something else?
Okay.
Yes?
No
General?
influence. Damn. Well, this was shorter than I expected. Alright, let's go somewhere else. Let's save before I forget. Okay, where to? I can go back to Citadel Station. Can't go to Paragus 2 since it's destroyed. We could go to Korriban, Dantooine, Onderon, or Nar Shaddaa. I have no idea how I used to do this. Guess we'll start with Dantooine. Gotta find those Jedi Masters. And probably kill them all. Okay, now the question is, who do I bring with me? I'll bring Bayodur and maybe the Handmaiden.
Another visitor? You must be here to join in the plunder of the old Jedi Enclave. You have to see Administrator Adari first.
What are people doing in the
Salvagers
Enclave?
are stripping it of anything valuable. Mostly they're collecting trash the Jedi left behind. The Enclave was bombed during the war, so there's not much left.
The halls of the Enclave are meant for Jedi. The artifacts left behind could prove dangerous in the wrong hands. We should investigate.
But since you're a salvager, I expect you already know all that.
The Jedi there are all dead. It's not like they need any of their
Is
gear
that how
anymore.
you justify it then? You'll need to see Administrator Adari in Kunda before you do your grave robbing.
Where is
Kunda
Kunda?
is the big building just outside the landing port. It used to be the estate of a man named Matali, but he and his family disappeared around the time of the bombardment. The administrator rebuilt it, and now this is our center of government.
This is your center of
I know it
government?
doesn't look like much, but there aren't many settlers that live on this planet. This building is the start of something new for us. We're very proud of it.
I'd be more impressed if there weren't so many
We're
holes.
working on it. Is there anything else you'd want to talk about?
Who is Administrator Adare?
She was the agricultural administrator of Dantooine. After the Sith attack, she kept us together. Without her, the only thing you'd see around here are mercenaries.
Why are there so many mercenaries
We had
here?
problems with Mandalorian mercenaries even before the Jedi Civil War. The Jedi helped clear most of the problem up, but after the war, many soldiers from both sides of the conflict became mercenaries. And since we're so far from the core, some started gathering here.
Have the mercenaries caused
The
any
difference
problems?
between an out-of-work mercenary and a raider is a vibroblade's edge. The only thing we can prove they've done is intimidate a few farmers. The farmers give them goods, money, or food just to stay on their good side. The only one that isn't scared of them is the administrator. There have also been a lot of disappearances recently, and not all of them can be blamed on Cath hounds. But nobody can prove the mercenaries are responsible.
Who has
A
disappeared?
farmer here and there, or a family. We lost enough people during the war that keeping the Cath hound and Kinrath populations under control hasn't been possible. So there are a lot of animal attacks. Some deaths, too. The disappearances might be just coincidence, but a lot of the stubborn folk seem to be more accident-prone.
Why do I need permission to enter the
Have
Enclave?
you ever sliced a Jedi security door? The old ruins are secure from salvagers unless they get permission from Adare.
I'll be
Just
going
head into
now.
the building and you'll find your way to the administrator. I'll be over by the entrance if you need anything else.
I'm here.
Okay, let's level the handmaiden. She has no dexterity bonus. Wait, maybe it's because of the armor. Let's get rid of the armor. She has a +3 dexterity bonus. So the best armor for her will probably be the Felinar. We'll get a defense bonus of 14. Give her the cardio package. Maybe the Gamorrean gauntlets. She can keep the staff, an energy shield, and the melee shield. And the strength enhancer. Skills, I'll keep awareness and, well, just awareness then. Now I'll do treat injury, just to have some form of medic. She could have master power attack. Let's see, no, not dueling. Does she? Weapon focus, melee weapons. I'll take that. She also has improved toughness, which is good. Give her some strength. Master 2 weapon fighting. Master toughness. Oh yeah, she's gonna be tough. She has an armed specialist, but I don't think... Does this do... is able to do an extra 312 damage when using unarmed attacks. Is it worth it? Let's give her a specialization with melee weapons. Ichani Strike. What is Ichani Strike? When using unarmed attacks against any opponent, she deals an extra 2/8 damage and has a 15% chance of knocking down the opponent. Yeah, unarmed is probably worth it, so maybe the weapon specialization and the 2-weapon fighting weren't worth it. Maybe. I'll keep her using the staff for now.
I'm here.
I see you are ranged, you can stay aggressive. Onithorian. Please do not steal. Fine. Pato Ado. A xenobiologist. What are you doing on Dantooine? Catalog the natural resources. Ecosphere's balance has been lost. Without correction, the planet will falter. How can it be corrected? What's so unusual about the Kinrath's behavior? Why are you anxious to leave Dantooine? Oh, you're the Pazak player of this place. Oh, rare components. Nope, no Pazak. Don't care. Not interested right now, maybe later. Oh, just 70 credits lying around. Seriously, they should take better care of their locked. They should take better care of their supplies. Impossible. Fine. Let's blow it up.
Activated. This is too tough for me.
It didn't work.
Set and activated.
Really? Damn, that's a tough container. Who are you? Hello, Tarn.
What do you want? I don't have time for cursed salvagers.
Why do you think I'm a
Well, you don't
salvager?
look like a damn mercenary and you don't smell like a stinking farmer. Why else would you be here?
I've come to see the
If you're not a
Enclave.
salvager, then I don't even want to know why you'd go to the Enclave.
What do you know about the
Nothing
Enclave?
but rumor. They say the spirits of the angry dead haunt the ruins. On a quiet night, you can hear the ghosts howling and scraping around.
Who are they?
Oh, you know, the folks around Kunda. Go there yourself and get the details firsthand. You'll find the Kunda outpost just outside the landing port.
I want to talk about something
It's gonna
else.
take long. I'm busy, you know.
Tell me about the salvagers.
Salvagers are a crazed lot of treasure hunters, looking to loot something of value from the ruins of the Jedi Enclave. Most of them end up broke, or dead. If you ask me, anything of value that was in the Enclave has already been plundered.
What do you know
Nothing
about
but
the Enclave? Yeah, just the same thing. I want to talk about something else. Now, a curious thing. I don't remember ever using a line like this in any conversation ever. I want to talk about something else.
It's
Interesting.
gonna take long. I'm busy, you know.
What are the mercenaries
Not
doing
sure what
here?
they're doing here other than causing trouble. There's not really much work here for mercenaries. Maybe they're here to collect the bounty on that Jedi.
There's a Jedi
Don't know
here.
for sure. But that's what they say. Is this gonna take long?
Why so
Can't you
busy?
tell? I'm a mechanic. In fact, I'm the only mechanic here in Kunda. I'm responsible for maintaining everything mechanical or electrical at the Kunda outpost.
It sounds like you have a lot on your
Yeah,
shoulders.
sometimes it seems nothing works around here, but I don't have time to complain. Too much work to do.
Tell me.
Tell you, between the droids, the security doors, and the gun turrets, I have my hands full.
You're having trouble with the
All
droids?
the droids in Kunda are relics from the last war. Most of them are damaged and rusted. Best I could do was get that ratchety old protocol droid over there operational so it could greet visitors. Most of the other droids are laying broken around Kunda Outpost.
What's wrong with the
Well,
doors?
it's just one door, actually, but I could scratch my head bald before I figured out how to fix it proper. Problem is, the side security door to Kunda was damaged in the war. Every time I try to fix it, the door either sticks open or it locks down completely. then I have to spend a week taking it apart to get it to open or close again.
Tell me about the
Gun
turrets.
turrets outside the Kunda outpost are supposed to defend against potential assaults, wild critters and the like. But they only work half the time. And sometimes they get confused as to what's friend and foe. Why, just the other day, right after I repaired one of the guns, it turned on a sorry group of militiamen returning from a patrol. No casualties, but it put several of them in the med lab. And I can't seem to fix the blasted medical droid either. Is this gonna take...
Okay, so a lot of mechanical problems here. Hey there, battered protocol droids.
Traveler. On behalf of the Kunda settlement, I am programmed to welcome you to Dantooine. Is there something I can do to serve you?
You are damaged, droid. What happened to you?
My apologies. I have no recollection of the Sith invasion topic.
Sith invasion?
Error. Memory overflow. Resetting. May I be of any further service to you?
What are the local areas of interest?
The main area of interest for visitors is the Kunda outpost. There you will find the local officials who preside over the Dantooine colony. Administrator Terena Adare and militia leader Zeron. Zeron strongly urges salvagers to avoid the highly dangerous sublevel of the Enclave ruins.
Why is that?
Due to reduced militia manpower, several dangerous beasts overpopulate the more rural areas of Dantooine. For more information, speak with Zeron in the Kunda outpost. May I...
Is there any work available
The
here?
local militia occasionally offers employment to qualified soldiers. Speak to Zeron in the Kunda outpost. Additionally, many visitors come to Kunda to explore the ruins for salvage opportunities. If you will excuse me, I must continue my appointed rounds.
Okay, let's enter the main building then. Are you just generic guards? Oh, a carry. A trader, huh? Every trader says they're honest, especially the dishonest ones. What do you sell? Droid components. Can I see what you've got? HK control cluster. Nothing else of interest. This is a fairly sizable area. I seem to recall there is a battle in here somewhere. I think we either side with Kunda here or the mercenaries. That's why the topic about the turrets and the droids and the side door were so interesting. I think we can either help repair them or sabotage them. Are you any... Oh, you're... yeah, the woman that greeted me before. Just a generic militia. Let's get inside.
Do you actually believe a Jedi would return here? After all they've done to us? They wouldn't dare.
They certainly would. You remember how they were. Always so superior, so arrogant, and never lending a hand when we really needed them.
I still don't believe it.
You should. My cousin's friend, he used to tend the gardens around the Enclave. He swears he saw a Jedi in Kunda. Could be hiding anywhere.
Well, I hope it's true. I hear there's a bounty on them, and we could certainly use the money.
Unless somebody beats you to it.
Receptionist man.
The salvagers
Can I speak with you?
If Zeron keeps
No.
goading the mercenaries, I think he should let the little
Can't put
things
them in their
stay.
place. Hey there, receptionist man.
You're a salvager, right? You'll need to see Administrator Adare to get access to the ruins. If you need directions to anything else, just ask.
Do you know who Gavrik
is a
is?
salvager, the worst one of
Oh,
the lot.
Garivik.
Try to stay clear of him. He's a dangerous one to cross.
Where is the
Her
administrator?
office is directly behind this room. You really can't miss it. She can see you now if you like. The things that
What do you have in
interest
Kunda?
you are our weapon merchant and Zeron, the leader of our militia. Akare is still around here somewhere too. He sells droid components.
Where can I find the
Just
weapon
go to the
shop?
central corridor and make a right. His shop is the first on the right.
Oh, so it's in here. Beodor, get your damn remotes off my face, please. You said directly behind this, but there's no door here. You lied to me. How dare you? So
Are you waiting for
rude.
the administrator too? You won't have to wait too long. But if you want results, now that you may never get here. Kunda's
Why
like a
not?
droid without his power cell. Useless. We have problems all over, and the most you can get out of the administrator is a pat in the back. I'm sick of all their excuses and empty words. I need justice now. I fought in the war, and I know how to use my blaster rifle. If the administrator or Zeron doesn't do something, then I will.
What exactly is your problem?
Salvagers are the problem. They strip bare the ruins that belong to the people of Dantooine. Then they sell what they find back to us at inflated prices. I'm not a violent man. I've had my share of it in the war. I sincerely hoped I could just hang my blaster rifle on the wall as a souvenir for my grandchildren. But I can't farm without my equipment.
The salvagers stole your
Well,
equipment?
yes and no. I brought my moisture vaporator to Kunda to be serviced. On the way back to my farm, I took a shortcut next to the Enclave ruins. Damn Lagrix came out of nowhere. I had to run before they made a meal of me. When I returned to retrieve my equipment, the salvagers had already stripped it bare. I went to their camp to get back my moisture vaporator. This smug fellow Joran told me that he found it within the ruins, and by law, it belongs to him now. He said he'd give it to me for the bargain price of 500 credits. I wasn't very happy about it, but the law was on his side. So I paid this scoundrel. Now the moisture vaporator doesn't work because it is mysteriously missing its modulator. Joran is offering to sell me a modulator he found for another 500 credits.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I suppose you could. Actually, you almost look like a salvager. If you could go to this salvager camp and convince the salvager Joran to return my modulator, I would be very grateful. I'm not
So
rich,
kill him?
but I have
I'm on
some
it.
souvenirs from the war I could give you.
Where is the salvager
It's
camp?
right next to the ruins of the Jedi Enclave. Just follow the smell. You can't miss them.
I'll see what I can do.
I'm certainly not getting any help around here. If you need to know anything more, just ask me.
What about you?
A lot of people
Oh,
here hate Jedi. When they were here, they tried helping us. I don't blame
it's just a
them.
generic NPC. Oh, Garivik.
Your luck is not of the hapless settler. You are the newcomer that lands in a battered ship. Yes. No friendly greetings are here for you.
Didn't you even learn manners?
Many of the weak are skilled in manners, but I am not weak. Do not seek to insult me again. I am done being inconvenienced by you. Another interruption.
It's getting
Fine.
dangerous to even come to Kunda.
Be that way. I'll kill you soon, probably. Private door. Locked.
Let's go.
I suppose... No, you can't unlock it. Security door. It will require a card key. Magnetically sealed. Card key. Another door. I suppose this is the administrator's office. Okay, we'll speak with the administrator next time because it's time to end the episode. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed some more Knights of the Old Republic 2, and I'll see you all next time.